Hi, I'm Dave Allen with another holiday offering for you on Radio Classics at theradiodadio.com.
Sade occupies her husband's easy chair reading the newspaper. Russell lounges on the davenport with a storybook. And the master of the menage at the library table contemplates an assortment of documents spread out before him with a facial expression definitely hostile. And Sade observes,
Hey, what you making faces at?
Do I contort my features into unlovely grimaces?
I'll say. Is it your work you're mad at?
Yeah.
Office work, huh?
Well, not strictly speaking, no.
Fred Stembottom's working this evening.
Is he?
Putting in overtime at the foundry.
I adore the way the golden hairs grow on Fred Stembottom's firm brown wrists.
Oh, you are mad. Never mentioned at the supper table you were going to be busy tonight.
Something I've been putting off.
What is it?
Oh, darn half-wit Christmas present junk.
Oh, Mr. Rubush?
Aha.
You still trying to decide what to buy him?
Uh-huh.
We're belly aching and complaining about that job weeks ago.
No.
What's all the papers you got there?
Trash. Nothing but trash. Everybody down at the plant handed me a slip with suggestions on it. These are the suggestions.
No good?
Sickening, sad, forlorn, dismal, wretched, melancholy. What you doing, Side Saddle?
Nothing much. I'm trying to read this book, but I can't get interested. And I'm listening to you and Mom's conversation with half an ear, and also getting ready to scratch my head, which I'm convinced is going to start itching any minute. And also wondering if Oyster Creek will call me on the
You
telephone.
are verbose, wordy, and garrulous.
Yes, lots of others has told me that same thing.
Well, climb up off in that davenport and come assist Papa. I stuck my neck out a mile further and was already stuck out. You just mentioned me belly aching about this job they saddled on me.
Uh-huh.
Well, I belly ached down at the office. I said it was too much responsibility for one man to take.
Uh-huh. Picking out and purchasing a Christmas present for the boss.
That's right. Well, some wise cookie got this idea. Let every employee hand Mr. Gook a list of suggestions.
Sounds like a bright enough notion to me.
Oh, boy.
Not so bright, huh?
Read a few out loud, White House.
You mean read some
Pick
of
up one of them slips of paper.
Any one of them?
Yeah. Listen to White House now.
All right.
I'd been better off to let the whole thing ride along the way it was.
People make you the goat down at that office, Vic.
Well, sure they do.
I'd put a stop to it.
Yeah.
Well, I would.
Listen to White House.
Mm.
Shoot, White House.
No. I spoiled the Queenie.
Uh-huh. Our spoiled Queenie. Listen to what our spoiled Queenie suggests we buy the boss for Christmas.
No.
Guitar, overshoes, pillowcases, or fudge.
Oh.
Now that's our spoiled Queenie for you.
He's being funny.
Very funny. Our spoiled Queenie is one of them self-appointed humorists. Somebody ought to walk up to our spoiled Queenie and say, let's shake hands, our spoiled Queenie, and then haul off and kick our spoiled Queenie in the shins.
Well, it's kind of comical.
Yeah, guitar, overshoes, pillowcases, or fudge.
Read another one.
Okay.
What I ought to do is to take my vacation at Christmas time every year. Then they could saddle this outrage on some other poor boob.
I-phobia.
Yeah, I-phobia. Let's hear the fruit of I-phobia's profound thoughts.
He wrote down funny stuff, too.
Yeah, I bet he did. A great wag, I-phobia. An inexhaustible geyser of side-stricken jokes.
A headband, horseshoe, hacksaw, or hydroplane.
Ha, ha, ha. Ha, ha, ha. I-phobia, you're a card. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, I don't see what there is to get upset about. All you have to do is throw the foolish suggestions away. Just keep the good ones.
Aha, good ones. Read some good ones, picnic basket.
George L. Wink submits a batch.
Read 'em off.
Iodine, ivory, incinerator, and ink.
Oh,
I will perish from the funniness of these comedians.
Oh, well, it's a temptation to act the fool when somebody asks you to fill in stuff.
Born? Yes.
Huh?
Oyster Cracker dearly loves to fill out junk where it says born. They mean for you to write in New York or Chicago or Moline or Peoria or wherever it happened to be. But Oyster Cracker always writes down yes.
Well, I don't get the connection.
Were you born? Yes, I was born.
No, I don't get the connection.
Well, the connection is simplicity itself. You see,
It's a
Oyster...
temptation to act the fool when somebody asks you to fill in trash. That time the Thimble Club visited the city waterworks, half the ladies scribbled crazy stuff in the guest register.
Born? Yes.
Oh, please don't say born yes anymore, Sonny.
Well, the connection is simplicity itself.
Oh, never mind. No, but they did. Ruthie signed herself. Puddin' tame, ask me again, and I'll tell you the same.
Yeah, that's a well-known human characteristic. You take the average questionnaire, and you'll discover 9 out of 10 people...
Even big, important, la-di-da, Miss Apparat put down Mrs. Charles McDermott Rincey, Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy. I never forgot that because it rhymed. I wouldn't have ever thought Miss Apparat had a silly streak like that in her. She did, though, and it come cropping out. Picked up the pencil on the chain there in the city waterworks and wrote in the guest register, Mrs. Charles McDermott Rincey, Chicago, Burlington, and Quincy.
Listen to Miss Holland's dandy Christmas present list.
She's Mr. Rubish's private secretary?
Aha. Watch, handbag, cane, lounging robe, military hairbrushes, easy slippers,
Well,
pipe
those
back.
ain't funny.
No, but she's got so many. 29 suggestions she's got.
Aren't any of them any good?
No. And I haven't told you the other angles to this thing yet. Every half-wit and his brother wants tags tied on the numbskull present of a size in keeping with the amount of dough they pitched in the kitty.
Oh?
Ike Niestuffer, for instance, will sweeten the pot to the tune of 5 berries. Joey Smith, the office boy, will cough off a dime. Ike feels the boss ought to know the difference in their respective contributions. He don't want his name on the same tag with Joey's. He wants Ike Niestuffer on a great big tag by itself.
Oh.
And everybody else that chips in more than a quarter feels that way. I'm the poor hyena that has to make all the tags.
How many is there?
I don't know. Enough to choke a horse.
Well, giving Christmas presents is supposed to be something beautiful. You people down at the kitchenware plant make it a dog-eat-dog proposition.
I'll say. Mr. Gook, how does it feel to be so popular? You've been unanimously elected to pick out Mr. Rubish's present this Christmas.
Wasn't it Miss Hollins told you that?
Yeah.
Well, after all, maybe it is a compliment to him.
Here's another comical fella. Oh, excuse me, Mom. Gov, here's another comical fella. W.Z. Scrang.
What's W.Z. Scrang's contribution to the world's story of humor?
Machine oil, Mackinaw, monkey wrench, and macaroni.
Oh, my sides.
Well, haven't you got any ideas for Mr. Rubish's present?
No.
Have you started collecting the money?
I've started collecting pledges. I have to buy whatever I buy out of my own pocket. I won't get any cash from anybody till way after Christmas. And then I get stuck for a young fortune.
It's a darn imposition.
You never spoke truer words.
Still and all, though, maybe it is kind of a halfway compliment.
How you figure?
Oh, maybe the office people selected you because you got the name for being trustworthy and thorough and painstaking. I bet they did.
They selected me because they got me pegged for an easy mark. Let old Vic Cook do it. Old Vic Cook's a good egg.
Sure, there you are. Old Vic Cook's a good egg.
And here's a serious one, Gov. Henry A. Fleet. Garters, umbrella, suspenders, or saxophone.
And that's serious?
It's not silly like this one of E.O. Sorger's.
What's E.O. Sorger's?
Sardine, celery, steamed calliope, and sandwiches.
E.O. Sorger should be on the stage. Sardines, celery, steamed calliope, and sandwiches. Absolutely the funniest joke I ever heard in my life.
Oh, Vic, put them slips of paper away, why don't you? You're just getting yourself worked up. Christmas isn't tomorrow. You don't have to fret and worry tonight.
Okay, I'll not beat my brains out on this matter any more tonight.
I'll read you what it says in the paper about 'em tearing up West Chestnut Street.
Yeah, read me those sweet tidings. Beguile me with that dear story. You listen too, Russell. You're of an age now where you can appreciate the subtle and elusive beauty of a gang of guys going out on West Chestnut Street and tearing up the pavement.
Okay.
Read, Sidney.
Says, city engineers have announced that street repairs have been approved for 5 locations on the west side. The 900 block on West Chestnut will be the first...
Q.P. Slits.
Huh?
I just come across Mr. Q.P. Slits' suggestion for a Christmas present for Mr. Rubish.
Mr. Q.P. Slitch's suggestions, Sidney. What are they, Russell?
Paper plates, potato pans, parasols, and putty.
Have a great holiday season, everyone. From Radio Classics at the RadioDaddio.com. I'm Dave Allen.